In 2009, a Nichan user posted in a thread talking about food. Users noticed something strange, however. Their user ID, something unique to each user for the session they're posting in, looked rather odd. Corrupted. These user IDs usually consist of English letters, numbers, and occasionally hyphens or underscores. This ID, however, was a strange mix of kanji and katakana. Someone pointed this out in the following reply and wondered if they were the only one who noticed how strange it looked. The original poster apparently hadn't even noticed themselves, following up with a, "Oh, so it is. So something like this can happen, huh? I'll infect you too. Here." The same person replied with laughter, asking them to quit it, only to notice that their user ID had changed as well. It looked corrupted, just like the other user. Just like they had promised, they had infected the other user, causing their ID to corrupt. It's a famous copy-paste that you can still see floating around the internet today. But what's the real story behind it? Is it real? Did someone actually manage to corrupt people's user IDs simply through stating they would? Although it can be difficult and time-consuming, searching old Nichan threads isn't impossible. Users tried to find this famous copy-paste exchange, but ultimately came up empty. Threads are often deleted on Nichan or simply get lost in the masses, so this didn't mean that the thread never existed. There was simply no record of it left now. Still, if there's no proof, then it's easy to jump to conclusions and assume it's nothing more than a fake. A search of the original, uncorrupted ID during the time the thread was supposedly posted also brought up nothing. But again, this method isn't foolproof. The thread could have been hidden deep in the bowels of Nichan, or perhaps deleted before anyone could archive it. Was it possible that Nichan bugged out? Such strange occurrences have happened on the forums before, but again, no one was able to find proof of this particular thread. On top of that, the coincidence of one user's ID bugging, followed immediately by another after being told that they would be infected, seemed too great of a coincidence. In 2014, several years after this thread supposedly took place, a user's ID was confirmed to have bugged and spat out garbled characters like in the copy-paste. But at present, this is the only such recorded case of ID corruption having ever taken place. Ultimately, no thread could ever be found. Most copy-pastes from Nichan tend to come with a source link when shared, but with this particular one, nothing. It's likely that the copy-paste was simply fabricated and then shared, and now nobody knows where it originated from. Who knows? Perhaps the infection is still out there, lurking in the depths of Nichan's threads, waiting for someone to return and dig it up, infecting the internet once more.